everybody, welcome to yet again another exciting episode of The Table Talk with uSiboniso right here on our YouTube channel. Say it with me, The Table Talk with uSiboniso. As you can see, guys, I'm beaming with excitement. This is, of course, our second ever episode. I hope you guys are having fun. And for everybody who's also getting in touch with us on our social media, thank you so much. We see you guys. Don't forget, of course, like, subscribe. Let's start with social media. It is at @_T show. At @TTT show on all social medias. Follow us, like us, engage with us. And right here on YouTube, of course, you know how the script goes. You like, you subscribe, and you press that notification bell so you can know whenever we hit you with the new stuff. Whew. Let's go for a quick break, boy. Welcome back, guys. So if just in case you missed it, I just showed you a clip of what I did. These are actually lentils that are going to be going into the salad that I'll be making today when I'll be having lunch with a wonderful model. I've actually never heard of her, so I can't wait to actually get introduced to her. So don't be surprised also, it's just a bowl, a pot full of lentils, green lentils, that you're gonna see what's gonna happen later. Right, so these are there's this lady, if you know Soweto, let me look at you straight. If you know Soweto, there's this place called Bara Taxi Rank. It's not far from my studios. Get yourself there. There's this lady who wakes up every morning and she bakes this wonderful, trust me, you won't miss it. Just look for those cookies. Oh my God. So I'm gonna save these to my first guest. Talking of my first guest, she's a gorgeous, beautiful Zulu woman in Doni Yamanzi. Woo! She's a fine artist. She has done some wonderful, amazing drawings that we are actually going to talk about. So without wasting any time, firstly, let me introduce my tea of the day. So today, I decided I'm going to go for the strong African brand. The strong African blend. You know, most right here, we are always vibing with the best, the supremely made quality tea that is 5 Roses. Because nobody makes better tea than the Table Talk with uSiboniso and 5 Roses. Ladies and gentlemen, while I make my tea, please welcome Busi Dlangalala. I like drinking on a teacup. Would you like a teacup or would you like a mug?
I have a mug.
Oh, people always like using mugs. Guinea teacup, is it too smenchy?
No, it's too old school.
Okay. All right. So I'm actually going to be having the strong blend, the 5 Roses strong blend. Mm-hmm. So there's so many options you can choose from. There's the Kalen tea, the passion pineapple, lemon flavored, passion fruit, and of course the green tea. There are so many. Shout out to 5 Roses. You guys are killing it. Which one would you like?
Kalen tea, please.
The Kalen tea, yebo. I actually had this last week as well. I actually enjoyed it.
Nice.
It is very nice. Okay, guys, let me welcome Busi quickly. We're coming back just now. Right. So, like I've said, your name is Busi Dlangalala. You are a fine artist. What else do we need to know about you? Even the ones that we don't know, it's fine. Feel free to share.
Okay. So, I grew up in Lodi. Born and raised in Lodi. I do art, and I would like to be a tattoo artist one day, surely one day.
I feel like that would be such an easy transition as well, since you do art and everything.
Yeah.
There's I don't know if my viewers can actually capture this or see it. You actually have a gum ring. Is it a gum ring or?
A smiley.
Okay. Tell us the story behind. You know how like tattoos, people have stories behind. Is there a story behind your smiley?
Yes, there is. I have a love-hate relationship between me and the teeth. So I don't like my teeth, but I love my smile.
Well, then you came to the right show. Yeah.
So just to keep the balance, you see, when I smile, you don't focus on my teeth. Just focus.
But it doesn't having a smiley kind of force you to a person to be like,
Yeah, but you look at the smile, not the teeth.
all right, okay, fine, enough of. So, how did you actually end up in the fine arts space?
Well, I grew up doing art very. So I realized getting a passion for art when I finished matric, and it grew more when I was pregnant with my son.
Wow, so you're a mother.
Yes, I'm a mother.
How old is your child?
He's turning 5 November.
Now let's just off track a little bit. How was it being a mother to a child during the hard lockdown last year?
Oh,
Right.
It's frustrating.
Right. Was he in school as well?
No, he wasn't at school because ababafuna ngithi ngenxa yokuthi there was COVID
Yeah.
and blah blah blah. So school, no school.
Yeah.
So I had to look after him. I had work. Nje, it's frustrating.
I want to ask you more, but I think it's time. Also, these cookies are actually you want. Okay, let's prepare ourselves, guys. if you know the show, you know that I'm always just. I'm always in a rush to actually speak to people. So while we actually head on to the lunch of this conversation, how's about you go make yourself a cup of 5 roses or whatever you choose to refresh yourself with, and we will be back after this episode 2 of the Table Talk with uSiboniso. Yep. So how are you liking the Kalon blend?
It's very strong but nice.
I saw you had to forget 3, 4, 6 teaspoons there.
Forget 3. Yeah.
Okay, I'm also enjoying mine. Guys, welcome back to the Table Talk with uSiboniso right here on our YouTube channel. I'm sure you know the script by now. I'm still here with our guest, Busi Dlangalala, who is a fine artist extraordinaire. Busi, how come we don't know of you? I mean, I'm going to show. I'm not trying to be shady, guys. We are going to show you her work. Even you can see now. How come?
It's because I've never been out there. Canning Kalamanje to be like out there, and I want to share with everyone who could see Busi as an artist.
Nice. Let's talk about where you learned your craft.
I've learned it from home. I've went to school, but I didn't complete school. So most of it, I'm self-taught. Yeah.
So now comparing someone who's self-taught, let's say you completed the school. So just speak on that idea, and then speak on the idea of someone
who's from school.
No, who self-taught from home. Now here comes the questions. Understand this. Where do the skills come from? Would you say teaching yourself the art, or would you say school is important to get a certain form of skill? You know how they say you can't break the rules if you don't know the rules.
Well, I don't think you need school in order to have skills, because you are born talented, and you don't need school because they will be skillful. You just need practice and learn, like be open-minded. Ufunde like yonke into ufuna ukuyazi. Yeah.
That's amazing. Aren't you afraid that somehow you'd come up as someone who's pro people not going to school, regardless whether it's art or whatever? Just you don't really necessarily need school.
No, you don't. You are born with the talent. It's up to you to skill circles take how far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm finding it hard to grasp that statement, because I feel like, for example, like, had you not been to school, where do you think the abilities and the capabilities of actually grabbing these lines, like the dimensions and all of this? Don't worry, guys. I'll give you a close-up look on all these photos. But where do you think, without school, you would have gotten these? Or are you one of those people who believe it's in the spirit?
No, it's definitely in the spirit. I don't believe system because I'm one person who angithanda ukuzilimit. So I feel like isikolo siyalimitana. So as an artist, I don't like limiting myself.
That's good. I like that. I feel like for an artist to be self-limiting is also a very dangerous thing. I think you might even die before you even reach your peak. How would a parent recognize a child that is skilled or artistic in this nature?
Well, can I talk from my
yes, please
my own experience? At home, I would like draw, being by drawing. If they like needed something, like my sisters, if they needed assignment, being by drawing. So usiswam oza ongaphezu she wanted to be a fashion designer. So nami lento yobu artist ngithathe lapho. Yeah. So like into bebayibona ukuthi this one.
So you'd say just focus on your child's likes and hobbies and see from there.
From there, see how far you take it.
Being an artist who is a parent, how would you advise a parent who's not an artist, who does not understand? You know, being an artist is a very hard road to go through. Sometimes you start at it as an adult, sometimes at a very young age. But what words of encouragement would you give to a lady who's a parent to a 13-year-old child, where you look at that 13-year-old child, academic, maths akuvumi, English akuvumi, but makadraw nje ngesikhathi sakhe like ula, or makuthiwa makadance ula, or makacula ula, but academically asivumi. What words of encouragement?
It's that you need to support your child in anything abayenzayo. Like if by Tanda, then you need to be 100% behind them or support them. If academically bayahluleka, then you need to find another alternative. If like bane skill ubone ukuthi will they be able to push impilo ngale skill ebanazo.
Yeah, but when you're talking about pushing impilo ngoba artist, that's another topic. I'm loving this interview. I love for the fact that Busi said, because I love umuntu ophuza idea, like you know how difficult this more positive but I'm not saying anything. So while Busi and I refill, but we're gonna go refill and we'll come back after this. Hopefully you're also enjoying your cup of tea. See you now.
Bye.
Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much. Welcome back. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Remember to always, of course, if you haven't done it, subscribe, like, hit that notification bell to make sure that you get all our content. And also remember, on social media, we are at @_T on all social media. We're liking your engagements. Thank you so much. I'm so chilled right now, guys, because there's something about tea is a herb, you understand? Yeah? Now imagine that herb when it's superiorly quality made, 5 Roses style.
It's nice.
Zawel, are you enjoying yours?
Wow,
all right. So I think let's get into the whole part of why uSiboniso. Firstly, please, the significance of this woman, and if it is a portrait, please tell us how you actually got to the ability as an artist to say, I'm confident enough to do a self-portrait.
Well, I can't say I'm confidently enough to do a self-portrait. The reason why I do self-portrait is I'm running away from doing fan art. So I'd rather promote me as a brand
What is fan art, by the way?
Like doing art yabo Zuchi, Kokdo, Biabo, Beyonce. That's fan art.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like drawing somebody else. So literally drawing someone else's
a
artwork.
celebrity or a role model.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fan art.
All right.
Yeah. So I was running away from that. So because aningazi. So my approach towards that was doing a portrait art so that people will know who Busi.
What's your thought on Rasta?
I like Rasta. Believe me, I love Rasta.
We understand you like but what do you think of Rasta's artworks?
Well, that's like the reason art. It's that like Melesibuze, we need to question like what's this, what's that, why lendiganje, why.
What is there to question about? No hate to Rasta. We all have our own hassles out here, okay? What is there to question about Rasta's artwork?
A lot. Like colors wake, color wake, like how he distorts the
So do you really believe that there's art in this? Because I think the main focus when we always speak of Rasta is that distortion in his work. Abstract?
Well, I can't say abstract, but yeah.
What defines abstract art?
It's just.
Let's use that famous Picasso painting as an example.
Letting things be.
Right. This one looks very interesting, very dark.
Well, that's fan art, and the one that you have is fan art.
Okay, who is this?
Eugen Blackrock.
Who is this?
Eugen Blackrock. She's a South African
It's
rapper.
a she.
Yes, she's a she.
Oh, the original artist of this work is female. Now I'm trying to figure out who is the one inside the picture.
I know.
Right. Okay. And then this one.
That's Zuchi Kogdo.
Zuchi Kogdo. Okay. What do you know the story behind?
Well, I had anxiety when I had drawn that. So he released the album Anxiety and all that. So when I did that, now being right, and that was the outcome.
Right. Before we move on to the next one, this artistically speaking, would you mind going through the meaning of some of these pen-like strokes and the splash of artistic painting vibing through the...
Well, it goes with the mood. It goes with the mood, seriously. Like if my spirit says let's do splashes, and then I do splashes. Like I said, I don't have rules. I just do into engaphakathi kimi what I feel.
So, for example, these splashes, does the meaning come? Maybe you can answer for yourself, or maybe in general for other artists. When I feel like at the moment there's something in your head, do the splash. You do the splash. Do you get the meaning of the splash immediately, or is it after you have completed this work and you also go into yourself and ask yourself, why did I draw this?
Well, sometimes I do ask myself, why did I draw this? Why did I put this here? But then sometimes, there's like artist rules. When you draw this, you need to put a shadow balance and all that.
So you see now, those are the skills that you get by going to school.
Yeah.
Agree? Okay. Just before we speak about the last one, it's very interesting. Even when I look at it myself, there's so much that goes into my brain just trying to figure out. Firstly, I hope even the viewers at home, you are actually capturing how amazing this is. Oh my God. What's the ink? Well, there's no ink. I mean,
There's no ink.
Yeah, tell us.
It's just coffee. It's just
Coffee,
plain.
as in like pudding coffee. Yeah.
Coffee. It's just being playful and playing with coffee. Cause when I got this idea, I ran out of paint. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Lemons into lemonade, right?
Yes.
Wow.
So
yeah.
I just tried something different, like.
And who's this gorgeous princess?
It's a baby I took off Google.
Oh wow, you're right. So let's get into that artistic part again. So the baby you got from Google.
Yes.
The circles and the splashes and the dark side, and like you can see, you went deeper with the coffee here. Obviously you're not, this is a picture that you took and you drew the picture. And now you feel like, okay, you need to add something. What is the thought process of you now going with the extra? I don't want to say the extras because it's demeaning the work. With you bordering and adding yourself into this picture that you got from Google, what's the thought process of that?
Well, if I didn't add the splashes and all that, it wasn't gonna look like childish, playish. So I wanted to keep that balance between the picture and the coffee.
Nice. So is Busi available for commissioning?
Yes.
For murals? Do you actually do murals and all of that?
I am available for commission.
Nice. What work have you done that people could say maybe they could go look at? I know you said you are new, you haven't done much. So like haven't you done maybe collaborations with other people?
No. I haven't as yet. No, I haven't done any commissions. I'm still writing solo.
Yes.
Hopefully, in the next year, I'll be doing collabos.
Nice. Okay. So finally, what is your thought process? Just by when you start your artwork, what's your creation process? Are you one of those creators that you have to go somewhere for a couple of days or for a few hours, just be away from people, or do you just grab and?
I'm one of those. If I get an idea, I just do immediately. But because of work,
Yes.
I can't
Yes.
do that. So right now ngibani some kind of timeline engiyenzayo to say from Monday and Tuesday I'll be doing this, and then the other week.
So that's the discipline and all of that. So what's your advice to young and up and coming artists who want to be in the fine artistry?
They shouldn't give up. Never and ever give up on yourself. It's hard. Art it's very hard to be an artist, because number one, no one sponsors you. Number two, you do it for yourself, and you need to push yourself to get where you want to get.
Nice, amazing. I know I keep saying it's the last one, but last one. You spoke of sponsorship. I always ask this question to my guests. In your field of fine artistry, have you seen support from the powers that be? I'm talking about the government, I'm talking about arts and culture, all of those people who are placed to serve in the arts and culture department. Do you see personally and generally?
To be honest, no, I haven't gotten any support from be it the government, the NGOs, you name them. I haven't got any kind of support.
Do you think this field is recognized by the government?
Not quite.
Not quite.
Not quite.
I don't want you to get deep into that. For people who want to commission you, people who just who like your hair, people who just want to follow you on the social media, how do you go about that?
Well, on Facebook, I am Busi Dlangalala, and then on Instagram, I am B_Dlangs. And hit me up with the commissions.
Yeah, man, you had it. Thank you so much for coming through. I hope you become a friend to the show, and next time you have more work, please tell us so that you can come through Bazoborn and everything, right? Thank you so much for taking time to actually have tea. It's always nice to share tea with somebody who drinks the amount of tea as you do. So guys, we are going to end this part right here. When we come back, I'm talking to a model and we are going to be cooking something healthy nyana to... Hey, wena. See you after this, miss. Coming out great. Okay. Welcome back. This still is the Table Talk with uSiboniso right here on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for still being with us up until now. Greatly appreciated. The likes, the subscriptions, the follows on social medias, they are all also appreciated. Thank you so much, guys. Like I told you last week, me, I'm not a chef here. I'm just a foodie that likes to cook. I'm back at it again. Today, I'm just going to do a nice little mashed potato and lentil with a little bit of some beef and a side salad on the side. So as you saw, I've done already my lentils, they've boiled already. I've done my salad, all the quick stuff, I've just tossed it. So what's all that's remaining is for the dressing, the feta, and then the meat is gonna go straight into the hot oil and then we're gonna gut it. So right now, let me welcome my guest who is a model. She's done ramps, she's worked in major ramps. I wonder if she's worked for David Tlale, who never know. But anyway, guys, please help me welcome Dembe. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. Thank you so much for pulling through.
So busy here.
I'm busy. No, like I always tell people, when you come to my house, you don't just eat. You work for the food. All right.
Okay.
So are you ready to get your hands there and ready?
Let's hope so.
Right. So, what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to focus on those a little bit. I just want to make sure they're good. So, what I'll ask you to do is just grab these. I want a whole gang of this. So, you just from the stove and just take it out from the stove nicely and just throw it here. Yes. While you do that, for people who don't know who Dembe is, help us. Yeah.
Well, I'm Dembe. I'm from Limpopo, Tendo Block F. I started my modeling 2018, I'd say. I think I was in grade 12 by then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was in grade 12. It was more like for fun, really, just taking
So
pictures.
when you say you started in grade 12, does that mean you started like in school, Mr. and Miss Valentine?
Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I have this thing where I'm shy, like.
Oh my
how
God,
we
yeah.
all have that shy
Yeah,
thing.
I can imagine.
I was not comfortable enough to actually do that. But I met someone that actually helped me, like just take photos that kind of helped me. Like I started being comfortable in front of the camera,
Yes.
doing
Yes.
the deeds in front of the camera.
So, who is Dembe before modeling? How was Dembe's life before modeling and everything,
Just an ordinary girl.
Mm.
Growing up, I wouldn't say I was the baddest kid in high school, but we had our days.
I feel like there's drama and there's like...
there isn't anything dramatic. It's just one of those I wouldn't want to watch my high school days on
Alright.
the screen with my parents watching,
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
When I was told that today we're going to have a model in studio, I'm sure you already know what I'm going to say. My expectations were tall, long legs, long arms, skinny, So, for people with that kind of understanding, how would you define yourself as a model? I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah.
Well, the thing was, I always loved modeling, right? Like growing up, I grew up in a house full with girls. I don't have a brother,
Yes.
right? So it's a house full with girls. We all have this thing of, we want to be models, but
Yes.
no one really wanted to be the one to you know, I'm gonna be that way.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, let me do it. I'm the shortest either way, but I love this thing. I have this passion for modeling. Like, let's just go do it and see how it goes.
So how has that been? Being obviously you don't fit the stereotype of a model, if I can say. How has that been? You having been the model now?
Well, it really hasn't been easy. It's quite really hard to actually get booked for something because of the height and everything, because height is really required, especially for fashion modeling, right? Like, you gotta be 1.7 something.
Yes.
You know.
I remember when I wanted to be a model as well, I was told, maybe you should try advertising adverts because you have a commercial face and you're too short. I'm thinking, but I'm 1.78. And then they show me the height, the guys especially, give you 1.9, 1.
Yeah, you see. So right now I'm actually trying to go into the commercial, trying to get over the whole fear of being in front of the cameras.
So
right?
how has that been? How being afraid of cameras and still being a model?
Well, not that I'm afraid of cameras. How do I put it? I want to be in front of a camera, just, you know, it's on the beat, more posing, like doing what I have to do. It's just not talking.
Yes.
I don't like talking.
And I also heard you spoke of fashion model. It sounds like there's more to just being a model.
Yeah.
So there's fashion, there's
runway, there's commercial, there's a whole lot of other different parts.
Take us into that, the runway part.
The runway part. Runway, how do I put it? Runway is like you walking, you have to like sell your garments.
Oh, so you're working for the fashion shows.
Yes.
And then fashion?
It's kind of the same thing.
But you're not walking like for...
It's fashion weeks, runway, you know,
okay.
It's kind of the same thing, but has a difference in it.
So do you have representation?
No, not yet.
How are you finding that? I've never met a model who doesn't have an agent. How is it? I just put myself out there, try to like find gigs myself. Do I go for fashion? I did a fashion show last year with Tandil Fashion Week. With?
Tandil Fashion Week.
Tandil Fashion Week. Tohoyando Fashion Week. Right. Yes, how was that?
It was amazing, to be honest. It was amazing. I enjoyed being on the runway. It's just, you know, like, you know, it just gives you that, that feeling when you're like, this is my time, it's me in my world doing what I love.
I think those ones are cool.
Right. I was just about to ask you, should I do all of it?
No problem. So I'm actually going to transfer you here, and then you're going to come with your coriander, and you're just going to chop it nice and finely for me here. You do know how to use a knife and give.
Can you just show me how to cut them? I'm sure.
Okay, right. Okay, let's move. Listen, guys. Let's quickly put these into the hot oil and then make sure it browns quickly, and then we will be back right after this. Nothing zophatha kanzima la. Welcome back. Say it with me. The Table Talk with uSiboniso right here on YouTube. Thank you so much for still staying tuned. All right, I've now coached hair a little bit, so that's what you're going to do. You're just gonna yes. Should I give you a smaller knife? But you are fine. You just chop like that, and then I'll quickly get on to here. So this is just normal T-bone steak. I deboned everything. So what I have here is the masala. If you don't have masala, you could use raja. You could use whatever curry powder. This is.
I'm gonna try some of this tricks when I get home.
Definitely, you should, even for you guys watching, definitely. So I've got a little bit of masala there. And then here, this is my peri-peri, just for that heat. Not too much, not too much. Yes, oh great, a little bit more. So as you already saw, I put some salt already. I've salted it already. Do you cook at home?
I'm not the best, but I do cook, and I don't like being on the stove.
You don't like them? Well, that's the model in you, I guess, right? Because apparently you guys don't eat at all.
Oh, that's not true. Yeah.
Wait. So you actually like throw down, you eat.
I eat. I eat. Like, bring food, let's eat. Like, yeah.
What's your favorite meal?
It's anything that has meat, Joe.
Wow, you're a different kind of breed, I'm telling you.
Anything that has meat, count me in. Like,
Yeah.
when there's meat, I'm also there.
So aren't you, but I'm trying to figure out how to place these questions in the most polite way. Are you not afraid of the places where you go to and they'll look at you and they're like, first of all, they'll look at you and she's well packed. Aren't you afraid that's going to work in your advantage? Or disadvantage, maybe? Yeah.
Well, honestly, more reasons why I decided to like, okay, let's do this modeling thing was to inspire, you know. I love inspiring others. So I was like, whether how big I get, no matter how small I get, like, just go do that. Inspire someone who has a thicker body like yours.
Yeah.
And let's do it. So last year, South Africa,
Yes.
she was sick. She gave me more inspiration. Go do this. And last year, I wasn't just sick.
Oh, so you actually...
I just gained weight.
Because you haven't been working that much?
No, not that. I've been working, but I don't know. I just gained weight. I eat. I sleep.
No, seriously. Until I can't... Guys... Don't throw shade here, please be kind, né? But I can't wait to hear what you're going to say about this level of modeling. So,
well, it's all about inspiring. Like,
né?
don't let your body get you down, no matter what.
Yes.
Guys, just be you. Sell that body of yours, like your skin, whatever it is. But
Yes.
God, just use
Yes.
it. I'm sorry, but yeah, just be you and
And trust yourself.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I have this motto that I got from, I don't even remember where I got it, but it says make your passion your profession. So
Make your passion your profession.
Yeah. See, if you're passionate about something, I'd like to believe, go for it.
Yes.
Do it.
Alright. So pageants, have you these pageants like the Miss South Africa, Miss World kind of thing? Do you think that's what every model aspires to get into?
No, not me.
So you don't aspire to be in that field of
No, I don't. Though people have been, why don't you try it? The only reason I'll try it is because people see that maybe I can do it. But as I said, I'm one shy person. I don't really like talking, and with the whole Miss essay thing, there's a whole lot of talking there.
behind the scenes, right?
Behind the scenes and in front of the camera. I mean, if you don't make that point that moves the world or moves the judges or whatever.
Let me put you on the hot spot.
Yeah.
So Dembe, if you were to be Miss World of 2022, what would you do to change the world?
What would I do? Honestly, okay, not really being...
Wow, Dembe,
not
that took
really-
you so long.
Not really being Miss World, but if I had the chance to, I'd actually... How do I even put it? Get to those that can't be able to do stuff for themselves.
Yes.
I mean, go to the villages, go to the Kasis, go deep into it,
But parade.
Not really parade, but I mean, like, you see something when you see someone, there's that thing that you see, you know, like, I've bumped into a whole lot of those kind of people that are like, you know, you can do something with yourself that you have no way to, like,
I actually wanted to also talk about the bad side. You know, there's the good side and the bad side. Now, you know, there's the drugs and the alcohol abuse and the substance abuse and everything. So we are actually going to get into that topic when we come back after this quick impromptu break. Siyabuya manje. Alright guys, welcome back. So as you saw in those inserts, I just mashed my potatoes here. A little bit of salt, a little bit of olive oil, and mashed it up. From there, I added my green lentils that I boiled earlier. So this is where the green lentils have landed up. So that's done. Now here, this very chili beef kind of thing, edibles here. What's nice about this is that you can put it in your kota, you can put it in your tacos. One day I hope we can make tacos if you don't know what tacos will. Anyway, so what you're going to do now, that coriander, you're just going to throw it in there, toss it around, and then that's it. I'm going to... So, I've been meaning to ask, since we are the, most natural... Yes.
I love.
What's your hair routine? What's your hair routine?
Well, I was
If
getting
any.
question, like there isn't really anything specific, right?
Yeah.
But I do know I recommend soft and free. And if you're washing your hair, I always go for Tresemme. Like it does the deeds for me.
The professional quality, they say.
Yeah.
Yes.
It
Yes.
does the deeds for me. And then if I'm just doing those deep conditioning, like
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
like
Have you ever heard of the rice water treatment?
I have.
I live by that treatment.
I certainly wouldn't recommend it for anyone.
Why?
I think people only look at the advantage of it and not look
The disadvantage, too much protein for your hair, very
yeah, it leaves
Yes.
your hair dry,
Yes.
stuff like that.
Yes,
like,
I've experienced that, yeah. Alright.
but I always look into something before I use it.
Yes.
Research is very important.
Of course.
Very
Of course.
important. But
Yes.
yeah.
And then your skin routine.
Skin routine, yeah. I use really soap. Me.
That's the thing about, not to be shady, but that's the thing about Limpopo people. Like, I don't know. It's just, and then I don't.
Bring in the soap, I'm gonna use it. I don't wear products, I don't use those
Yeah.
face masks, I don't use those oils. Once my day ends, I go to sleep, guys. Like, I don't have time for face masks. Do you
Right.
call them? Yeah.
Yes.
I really don't have time for those. Like, once I'm going to bed, I'm going to bed. No time to wash the face.
But that doesn't what do I want to say? That doesn't work against you. When you get clients.
No.
No. So and you wouldn't mind clients who want to paste makeup on you.
I don't mind. If we doing a makeup photo shoot.
There's actually a question that I wanted to ask you, the bad side of modeling. What do you think of the ladies that actually have gotten themselves addicted to drugs and substance abuse and smoking cigarette in order to maintain that size 2, 3 figure?
Honestly, it's not a good thing, but I mean, for me, if I know I overate, I know somehow I'm gonna throw up. And that's like a natural thing. It's not something that I like just do because I have to do it. But it just happens naturally. So I guess they're also just used to, like staying tiny and all that. Yes, it's nice. And it even makes you look taller.
You're right. Yeah.
So, I mean, if it works for them, but then it's also not a good thing. Because it damages your body. Like, that's how most of them end up dying really young.
Yes. And would you like to speak on the ladies that end up being anorexic and bulimic, eating to vomit?
Okay. I eat and then I vomit, which is like a natural thing. Alright. It's not something that I go to toilet. I'm like,
okay, alright. Yeah.
Like, it just happens naturally. Sometimes it's because I ate something that my body is like rejecting.
Okay.
So it has to bring it back. So there are those that just do it because they have to do it.
Yeah.
They have to like maintain the body, you know, after eating the whole pizza, you know, burgers and everything. Like it's like a 5 minutes thing for them, and then after they eat, they have to take it out.
So lastly, saying that, you know, it's only now that we've got the likes of Bozozi, Bini, the people that have actually shown us it's actually doable. Black people can become Miss World and all of that. What is your advice from someone who comes from a disadvantaged background, who you know, you can be poor, but your calling is your calling. But then it's getting to that place where you'll be able to open that doors that matter. What is your advice to someone who's that passionate to be a model, but pimple, skincare, brokery, no agent,
Well,
all of those kind of
For me, I'd say use it to your advantage. You know, like now we have social medias, we got Instagram, you know, like take that, whatever scar it is, whatever the pimples are. Like if you've got a product, let's say, apparently people are using this one, what's it? Pusha M lately.
Oh yes,
Most
yes.
people are using Pusha M lately. If you have the Pusha M, use it. Take a video of yourself using it. You know, like attract the main target. Know your target. Use it. Tag them along. You've got Instagram is meant for that. Twitter, you know, like stuff like that. So it's just me taking it to you, the one out there.
Would you consider being an influencer?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
Any brands you're looking at?
Right now, my main target is Canteen, soft and free. I hope you're watching me, guys.
Say what are the names?
Canteen.
Tresemme.
Soft and free.
Soft and free. Yeah. So I hope you're listening. And for our side, I hope people like KitchenAid. I hope you're also listening. People like KitchenAid, you know, people like Five Roses, you know, I hope you're listening. People like Pick and Pay. Always, I hope you're listening. We are out here for the people doing the things, right? Right. So guys, we are actually going to dish up now, and then we are going to listen. Her segment ended. I told her, you can go home. And then she came back and said, I saw grocery, I want to eat. I said to her, but you had tea and biscuits. She said, no, I'm coming back. So when we come back, me, Dembe, and Busi, we are going to be having this lunch, and we'll be giving you more content. See you after this. No, but did I lie?
Oh,
did I lie?
But
did you lie? But anyway, welcome to the lunch. You are more than welcome. After you had breakfast, welcome to the lunch.
Thank you.
So guys, thank you so much for
I should say, I love your hair, guys.
Right, I love hers, I love yours as well. It's a hair gang.
Yeah.
Right.
The weave, like,
thank you.
Yeah, they're so dope. Yeah. I wanted to compare to some artists, but I forgot the name, so we'll get back to what I remember very well. Okay. So are you guys ready to eat?
Yeah.
Okay. Nifuna ukuziphakela ngingiphakela guys. Rotate my plate.
I think it's better if we rotate.
Alright, ngizoziphakela ngesalad. Okay. So.
No.
Right, ngesalad.
Yeah.
And she's a model, guys. The model in the situation.
Hey,
Yo. But isn't this a maintaining figure?
Well,
we don't maintain in the same way.
So you, Busi and Gili, do you cook?
Yes, I do cook.
Of course, you're somebody's mother. I mean, what kind of a question is that?
But I'm not a good cook.
But let's actually talk about this. What actually defines a good cook? But some days when I'm a mistake was
you don't burn the food, and like when you make good food, it's like appetizing food, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
How do I use this?
Oh, there we go. So you're out with your boyfriend, husband, or whatever. You're having chicken. It's nice. It's a 5-star restaurant. You're having chicken. All of a sudden you hear when you look your boyfriend or your husband or whatever busy with bones. What's your reaction to that?
Yes, baby, eat those bones.
Dembe?
I'm joining you. We in
5-star
this
guys, this is
we are in this together. Yo. There's this thing. Why to support your man?
Yo, Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, actually, no, your plate shame. So, support your man. So that means you guys are pro polygamy.
Not really.
So this support in a condition.
What conditions?
Are you going to support your man in polygamy since you are supporting your man? What's different?
Well,
Is he gonna support me when I bring an extra boyfriend?
no, he won't.
Exactly.
That's true though. It's true.
Break.
It's too heavy.
Okay, so Dembe, if your husband came to you and said, I want a second wife, you would go back, you'd come back to him and say, oh, that's great. I want a second husband.
Second husband or I leave.
So man, so we open relationship, so we open marriage like.
Yes, marriage to sonke. To sonke.
I feel cornered, but I'm not down.
Man, how?
It's shocking.
Well, why is it that it's right for men to do such things, but when us women season this ganji, it becomes.
I wouldn't say it's right or wrong. Polygamy, polyandry, whatever form it is, I wouldn't say. For me, what shocked me is the thing, Hori, if you want number 2, Lynn, I'm bringing a number 2. Doesn't that change the dynamics of a relationship?
It all changed the moment you said you bring in an extra person. Yeah, so everything changed. Clear. Let me just enjoy my food here.
I am trying here, but the food is so good. Okay, let's get back to the
Tastes amazing.
What do you think?
Tastes amazing. What about the food or
The food. I first Pumila Matot and
the food tastes amazing.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying, guys. I mean,
Someone said dark-skinned men are better in the bedroom compared to light-skinned men.
I don't know.
I wouldn't answer this.
Wait, are you in a relationship with a light-skinned man?
I've never tried a light-skinned man.
What? You've
Hey
never?
guys, I'm free, right? I'm single, so like, hey, if you guys want me, I'm available.
Right? She's available, ready to mingle. You've never dated a light-skinned man?
No, I've never.
Preference?
I don't have preferences. Whoever I like, I just date.
No,
Short, tall,
it's just never been a light-skinned
skinny.
man.
You should be tall.
You must be tall.
Yeah, I enjoy those hugs. I mean, hey, carry me, dude. If there was more best.
If there's more ocean. So, just before we had that quick impromptu technical break, I was trying to understand, do you guys believe in the institution yokuthi a woman or a man should aspire to be somebody's husband or somebody's wife?
Honestly, yeah, according to my point of view so far, no. Go, do you. Stay you. And what will be good.
So if you don't aspire to be married, do not be forced by other people or do not be pressured.
It's all up to you.
Personally, I don't believe in the concept of marriage at all. I mean, if we are in a relationship and we are committed, why should we get married? For Izithombhe.
Okay.
And I'm not even looking.
Wait. I thought you were single.
I'm single, but I'm not looking.
Oh. I don't know, Dembe.
Me
Me, I'm good. Just
She's
the
not
way I
looking for
am.
marriage.
I'm not looking
Okay.
for marriage. I'm not looking for anything.
I'm thinking as we're sitting here as young people, we are like this, ne? Probably there's other young people looking at us, listen to me, aspiring to be where we are today. Then you think of these 4 or 5 young men that were involved in the accident, Kilakau, Mpura. Just to dampen the mood a little bit, how do we react to such a horrific death, knowing the cause of the death? How do you react? How do you uzilwa kanjani? Unqabisa kanjani? That makes sense to you guys.
Honestly, the whole don't drink and drive thing, it should be like something that we all look deep into. Like,
Yeah.
once we go out, like, like, yeah, I mean, but since we are deeper, really, like, you get me?
Nanendiko deep.
So when we come back, like, Ubers are there for that, Bolt, like, there's a whole lot of different apps for that. Like, safety first. I mean, your life matters, like, know your amount or limit the amount of your drinking. You know, like, limit the amount of drugs that I'm taking or whatever it is that you're gonna be using for the night. You know, just know your limitation. Know, okay, if I'm drinking this cold drink, I've had enough.
Yes, know your limits.
Yeah.
But either ways, RIP to the guys. They were literally starting to do something great for the young people.
Honestly, I just thought maybe my soulmate was one of them. So Linda, guys.
Like,
No, like, seriously, like, Kilaka was just a year older than you.
was he not like? Guys,
So you see, it's like,
is it wrong to fantasize about a death? That's it.
I don't blame you.
Guys, before this goes out of hand.
Have you seen how we danced?
Guys, before this goes out of hand, I have thought of the day that I have to speak of. There's this book that I have to speak of. I don't know who's going to wash dishes here, but I am going to do my thought of the day. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't go anywhere. We're coming back after this. Is thought of the day. Just 2 minutes. Hear my thoughts. These ladies, I'm coming back now. Sharp. Wait, guys. Yo. Wait. Sorry. Handles. We are Triple T. No, we are at that _ Triple T on all social media. Right here on YouTube, we are the Table Talk with uSiboniso. Who are you on social media?
You all can find me as Dembe Mandavha everywhere.
Who?
Dembe Mandavha. DEMBE.
Dembe Mandavha.
Yes, Mandavha as in MANDAVHA. And that's how you can find me. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and yeah.
TikTok.
TikTok, I'm not fully there, but hey, just keep an eye.
There's a question I wanted to ask Busi. Do you have your work on social media other than just in your bag?
It's on Instagram and on Facebook. I have a Twitter account, but I haven't been active because I don't like Twitter.
Ne?
Yeah.
Alright, guys. Follow them there.
Bye.
Welcome back. You're still watching the Table Talk with uSiboniso right here on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for spending your time, your data, and just whatever else you could be doing and be watching us here. We hope you were entertained. We hope you were educated and informed here and there. Thank you so much to Busi Dlangalala and No Dembe. You guys are more than welcome to pull through whenever you want. Again, we are still inviting all chefs, anyone in any professional industry, and you want to share your ones and twos, you are more than welcome to come through here, because you know what we say, we are an institute of thought, talent, and truth. So come, let's have Ubuntu, join us, hit us up on our social medias. We are at that _ Triple T show. DM us, tell us how you want to also pull through. You are more than welcome. Also remember to like and follow here on YouTube, subscribe, press that notification bell so you can know whenever we post new content. Thought of the day. Right, as you know, the book of the month for the whole of September, we are looking at a book called How to Steal a Country. Get yourself this book. It's a very good read. If you consider yourself a law-abiding citizen that is conscious about where they stay, if you are conscious about your politics, if you are conscious about things and people that make decisions about your life, get this book. I'm not trying to be controversial, but get this book. But anyway, today my thought of the day comes from my own personal diary. Right. I wrote here, this was written on the 22nd of the 9th month, 2017. It's quick and simple. Today I choose to be caregiving. Today I choose to have a caregiving and loving mindset. Simple as that. Especially now in the times that we live in, if you are here today, if you are watching this today, you survived Corona. Well done. So why not have a caregiving mindset? Why not have a loving mindset? Regardless of what's happening, guys, we are going through a lot in our own homes, with our own families, relationship, friends, children. We are all going through a lot. Even when we wake up, you're like, oh my God, I thought it was done, and I was just sleeping. In life, we are all going through a lot. But it won't hurt you just for that one day to be caregiving. Help, assist somebody, smile, greet somebody. Pass on happiness. I've been uSiboniso. This has been our second episode of the Table Talk with uSiboniso. Thank you so much for loving us. See you again on the next episode.